everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in again. Last year I believe I made a video on how I chose my study abroad program and then tips to help you choose a study abroad program that's right for you. But in today's video we're going to be talking about different ways to study in Japan, and I'm going to be using my laptop because I'm going to be pulling off the information from the U.S. Embassy of Japan located within Washington DC's homepage. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be telling you different ways to study in Japan. Disclaimer, I myself did not personally study in Japan. I studied in Korea, so I could make a video separately for those of you who are interested in studying in Korea. But for this video, we're going to be talking about ways and programs that help you study in Japan. As I said previously, I believe the number one way to study abroad first in Japan is going through your university. I know that not everybody watching my videos are college students. Some of you are high school students, some of you are middle school students, and some of you are just no longer students. But right now I'm just going to be talking about ways for students, specifically college students, to study in Japan. If your school has an exchange center or a culture center, that's the best place to start, is to go to that center and then to find out what schools your school allows students to exchange with or to participate in exchange programs or studying abroad programs or language programs. So that's my first bit of advice to you. You should always utilize all the things your school has to offer you. And if you find then that your school does not have any particular exchange program, then we can go ahead and apply this information that I'm about to give to you. The Embassy of Japan's website has several links that they provide to you based off of if you are a high school student, if you are a university student, or if you're an international student, as well as if you are just looking for language schools in Japan. So once you're looking at the website, you can go ahead and click the one that's suited best towards your specific needs. For those of you that are college students, they also list several universities in Japan that are offering programs that allow international students to participate in learning within that school. For example, Hiroshima International University, Doshisha University, Kansai Gaidai University, Keio University. These are the more largely known universities that are offering exchange and or study abroad programs with international students that are not from Japan. Let's say you're not a college student and you're a high school student and you wonder, how can you study in Japan? Well, fortunately, the embassy's website has two links for high school students to help educate them on ways to study abroad in Japan. The first link is called the Association of Teachers of Japanese Study Abroad Programs for High School Students. That link has a list of programs approved by the Council on Standards for International Education Travel for high school students who are interested in studying abroad in Japan. The next link is the United States-Japan Conference on Cultural and Educational Interchange, also known as CULCON. If you click on that link, CULCON will show you high school exchanges and scholarships broken down into three different categories: non-profit exchange organizations, database links on high school exchange, and scholarship opportunities. So for those of you who are high school students and you're interested in this, CULCON has a lot of information on the website. You can go ahead and check it out, and then you can decide based off of this which program you would like to participate in. The next link is Jasso, Japan Student Services Organization. And this is an organization that sponsors student-related programs and scholarships for international students studying in Japan. This is kind of more basic and more general. There is not necessarily specific on whether or not you are a high school student or a university student or a middle school student. So long as you're a student, this link will show you different ways for international students to study in Japan. The next link provided is the Japanese Language School Guide. Once you click this link, it'll take you to the website that shows you the Japanese Language School Guide database. There you are allowed to find schools in Japan that provide language services to foreigners. The website also shows you on language entrance exams as well as procedures for entrance to Japan, and then as well as life in Japan and how to live in Japan. So for those of you who are maybe professionals, or for those of you who are maybe just have some time and you would like to pick up another language and you'd like to immerse yourself in the culture, this link will show you language schools in Japan that could help you and be more useful to you in studying Japanese in Japan. Now if you scroll down a little bit, you'll also see a list under the title Language Schools. There are 4 language schools here listed by the Embassy of Japan that provide Japanese lessons within Japan. Genki Japanese and Culture School, Inter-University Center for Japanese Language Studies in Yokohama, KCP International Language Institute, and Yamasa Institute. Those are just 4 institutes, for example, that the website is providing you to take a look into in hopes that you'll find something more suited towards your needs in studying Japanese. So now we're going to scroll back up to the general information and we're going to look at the last link there. That is the Study in Japan Comprehensive Guide. Seeing as how this is sponsored by the government, this link is a little bit more detailed and has different languages, Chinese, English, Korean, and other languages in hope to promote studying Japanese. They also have it broken down into 3 parts. You can look under for prospective students, for foreign students already in Japan, and then for former foreign students. So let's say you already went to Japan and you want to go back, there's a link for you there. Let's say you're not sure about Japan and you're just trying to figure things out, there's a link for you there. And then let's say you're currently a foreign student in Japan and you're looking for things to do maybe after your stay, or you're just looking for things to do while you're there, there's a link for you there. I recommend starting here first if you're unsure of what you want to do, because since it's sponsored by the government, they have the benefits of studying in Japan, they have schools and life in Japan, and then they help you by finding out the basics. So you'll answer some questions and then they'll help you find some programs based off of those answers. Then they also talk to you about scholarships and financing your trip and what procedures are required. And then they also have learning in English in universities in Japan. So for those of you who maybe want to be in Japan, but you're not too sure if you could study Japanese while in Japan, there are plenty of universities that teach English to foreign students in Japan. So there's also information there for you. So that's basically what I wanted to come on and share with you guys today. I hope that you'll take the chance and check the website out. And I hope that for those of you who are interested in studying in Japan, this gives you some answers. And for those of you who know somebody that's interested in studying in Japan, that you'll be able to share this with them. So that's going to be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to thumbs up and like this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Miss Verhaen. And talk to me on social media, all platforms at Miss Verhaen. I talk back. And thank you guys for everyone who's been entering into the giveaway. It's still open, so go ahead and get your entries in. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye. じゃあ待ってね。バイバイ。ありがとうございます。